Now we gotta change the music. But yeah, my controller keeps drifting. I'm playing on a GameCube controller and it keeps drifting. It's weird. Like, it just drifted there, it kept going down every time I was going up. Like, you heard me clicking it a few times, but the first time that I noticed that, I actually didn't click it. So, yeah, that's been a bit of a concerning issue that's happened recently. Though I'm sure it will be fine. Hopefully, at least. Um, what is Super Mario Galaxy called? That's not too useful as, read the music. But yeah, Gusty Garden should be fine. But yeah, I've got the ID and password. They should be on screen now. They should also be in the title of the stream. But yeah, sorry for a bit of delay. I've been pretty busy today. I also played a few games to decide whether I should play Ultimate or not. They were just random games, and I was seeing which characters I got, and I kept getting characters that I did not want to play at the time, so it wasn't too useful. But I'll probably stream for like an hour or something, and then try to figure out another game to play afterwards, since I've been playing so much Ultimate. But yeah, I still don't have the ID command set up. I just have the title and stuff. But yeah, that's kind of just my plans for the stream, I guess. Yeah, the ID and password, they should be on the screen. If they're not, then my capture card did just mess up a second ago, so... Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess they were. I'll play random after this game. That kill at 60 on this, or not 60, but whatever. I mean, I guess if it was at 60, that would make sense, but how did it kill on this stage? The stage is way too large. I guess maybe not. I don't know. teleported to ledge. It's like Zoom. Except he went to ledge instead of on stage. GG. Oh, hey, nominate. Yeah, I need to get used to the controls since it's been a while since I played. But yeah, I'll be playing random whenever I get eliminated, so I'll do that then. Yeah, that's what I get. This matchup kind of annoys me. I feel like I'm just running around in circles, and then you're just charging neutral B, and then I'm just chasing you. Although, now it's starting to get interesting. Missing like everything. there was no option from where it was, sadly. If I would have delayed that anymore, then I wouldn't have made it back. Push me out of the way of the grab, no. I didn't neutral B. I mean, I did neutral B. Not down B. There we go. GG. Thought that down special was going to be the death of me, because I tried to neutral B, but it ended up doing the leaf shield, and then that put me in a very bad position. Yeah, Mewtwo versus Mega Man is not very fun for Mega Man. Cause I kinda just have to wait for Mewtwo to do something and then punish it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Thought I was behind you, but I guess it just had the hitbox behind you as well. Much here. Of course it hits through platforms, because why would it not do that? I can't, like, recover against that. There's no option for Mega Man except to go to ledge, but if I go to ledge, then I just get hit by the splash of the rocket, because the rocket has a splash. So I just have to time the air dodge correctly, which is kind of hard to do online. The thing about Snake is that all of his, like, melee options are really good compared to Mega Man's. Like, Mega Man's aren't that bad, but compared to Snake, they're pretty much trash. You can see like that. please hit me. Why did it not? I don't even know why I didn't have my jump, but GG. I want to retry that match with Mega Man, and then I'll do that. But yeah, my jump just decided to no longer exist. You play Snake really aggressively. Like, I can't do anything against that because Mega Man's options aren't that great melee, but I can't zone you out because you're too heavy to get any knockback from the projectiles. So I'm kind of just stuck somewhere in the middle and just getting hit by literally everything.
Three, two, one, go!
Oh, thanks for hosting, Barsha.
Three, two, one, go!
I had already started rolling before he even pulled out the F smash. That's how slow Mega Man's roll is. What, I caught it? I didn't even notice I had the grenade in the hand. I'm like trying to hold down shield as soon as I touch the ground, but it's just not working at all. how I keep getting these, like, 1-pixel whiffs. GG.
Mega Man wins. Ready?
Pac-Man's a pretty good character. Well designed and everything, so.
One, go!
Yeah, there's no recovering that. GG.
Mega Man win.
Figured out that the most optimal thing to do there was just a forward smash. And that ended up working out.
Ready?
Okay, another snake.
3, 2,
Question is it aggressive or
go.
is it more zoner like? The feeling that was about to explode. The C4, I mean, not the Bray. Got a bit impatient. Still got a bit of damage off from that. Got hit with the corner of that hitbox. I'm not gonna lie, that was the smartest, like, safe shield break I've ever seen. And then I get edge guarded by up B, so, yeah. But yeah, GG. It's gonna be the game there. Oh, GG, I mean. Whatever I said before.
Mega Man wins.
But yeah, the C4 almost killed me, so that would have made it even better, but as soon as I saw that, like, critical hit thing on the screen, I just started to DI it.
Three, two, one, go!
I had no option. That kinda sucks. Dying at 70 to a frame trap. Oh, I just buffered out my forward air since I got hit with the up tilt before. It even decided to release. But yeah, like, I mean, there's nothing I can do whenever I'm off stage against Snake. I just kinda have to pray that you mess up the edge guard. Because Snake edge guards Mega Man for free. Pretty much any character does, really, but it's just Mega Man's recovery has like a lot of stamina to it, because you can use Rush to get you out of a lot of situations and still perform a move. So it's kind of like with Snake's up special, where you just have to camp him out, pretty much, off stage. Yeah, time to die, yep. I like how he was just completely unaffected by that, even though he got hit by the first hit of that forward smash. Oh, and then the Nikita's just gonna, completely go through my Crash Bomber, obviously. Yeah, air dodged at the ledge and then just completely fall into my death. Was my option. Because if I would have thrown out the air dodge, then if I air dodge upwards, then I'm still hit by the explosion. If I air dodge, like, right or left, then it just air dodges into the stage and I'm still hit. But yeah, I don't really like to spam projectiles. That's what like, I've been told to use lemons a lot more, but I just hate using them because projectiles are so boring.
Ready?
Yeah, I know, like, lemons would help out a lot. It's just, I didn't really want to play Mega Man to spam lemons all the time, although that's kind of what you have to do. So far, I've been able to avoid it, but there are certain matchups where it's pretty necessary, I guess. But yeah, this stage was really... I don't think this stage will be legal in 4.0. I think it's too big. And then that beginning part where you can kind of just sit underneath the stage and then charge up whatever you want to do. At the start. But I personally don't really mind it that much. I just don't think it's going to be a legal one. And then the random platforms as well. Yeah, I am as well. I don't even think I took a stock. But yeah, on the air dodge up, I don't know if I would have been able to grab the ledge, because air dodging at ledge is really unsafe from what I've seen. Just because it's really inconsistent on whether you actually grab the ledge or not. Even though that would have made me survive the F smash, I don't know if I would have been able to grab ledge, is what I meant whenever I had said that about the air dodges. Because I've had a lot of cases where I just kind of slide off the stage. That was a lot of explosions. Or there was a lot of explosions, I guess. I tried to, like, short hop and then just fast fall into a back air, but yeah, it just didn't work out, I guess. I think Snake's up tilt's a lot faster than I actually think it is, because I think it's kind of not exactly a slow move, but kind of just like a regular forward tilt for most characters kind of speed. something comparable to like Roaring Crom's forward smash. But yeah, I'm just dead. That's kind of the problem with Mega Man, is that if you have a character that can do really well in the air, or like really good anti-air, and Mega Man gets caught in the air, then he can't land, because down air is really slow. Down special has a lot of options to counter against it. Neutral air doesn't cover anything below you, and things like that. So you're kind of just stuck in the air, and then you just have to land without hitting your opponent pretty much. But also making sure not to get hit. So yeah, as you can see there, like, there's, as soon as you get knocked into the air, or at least as soon as I get knocked into the air, I'm taking like 50-60%. Because I can't touch the ground. And then I just have to kind of pray that I just find some sort of a window. Because Snake actually beats out down special with literally every one of his options. And then the ID on the title should be right. I can go double check it. But yeah, I'm just gonna play random now, since I don't really want to care for, or I don't really care to play against, alright, this matchup. But yeah, I'll look at that in a second. I just need to change characters real fast. DXQH5. Oh wait, why is it an O? I put a Q. Oh yeah, there. Now it should work.
Tip this.
But yeah, it should have changed to DXQH5. Should be the ID.
Let's tip this.
But yeah, landing's definitely something I need to work on for Mega Man. I just need to take like an entire month just to learn how to land with him. Pretty much. Because it's very important in the Snake matchup for sure. And then like against Fox and Wolf characters that juggle Pikachu. All of those characters will just destroy you if you don't have good landing options like Mega Man. Or at least landing options that can at least trade with opponents. Yeah, but the thing is, like, Snake doesn't go off stage to edgeguard. Or at least most Snakes won't go off stage to edgeguard. They'll just use Nikita, up smash, or forward smash. Which you can cover forward smash with the Crash Bomber, but you can't cover up smash and Nikita with Crash Bomber. But yeah, I just mean, like, landing on stage, not really landing, like, at the ledge. Because most of the time, because your opponent's in front of you, Mega Man's projectiles pretty much go directly in front of him, so you can cover, or you can, like, recover pretty easily unless you're playing against a character with, like, a reflector hero who can kind of just stand there with his shield. But I mean, like, landing directly on top of someone from an offstage position, so that you're just trying to get back to the ground pretty much. That's kind of where Mega Man struggles. Because down air's slow, and then if your opponent has a counter to Leaf Shield, then you can't really use that. Like up smash, for example, with Snake can kind of just go through Leaf Shield, and then you get punished. I feel like Nikita is something that's bad if you have a slower recovery, but for most characters, I don't think it's too much of a problem because you can just swipe it away. Like, I know whenever I used to main Lucina, even though she had a weaker recovery, I could still hit Nikita and then make it back to stage. Perfectly fine. Yeah, I really don't like how, like, Snake's dash attack crosses up shields. That's, like, the one thing I would change about Snake currently is that dash attack wouldn't cross up shields. And would just go in front of them. Because it's really hard for Mega Man to punish someone if they're behind him. Out of shield, at least. Like, you can get back air, but you have to do a rising back air. You can't do, like, falling back air or anything. So then it has a higher chance to drop opponents if you're facing away from, or if you jump and then perform the move while you're going up, rather than, like, landing on someone. Although if you do land on someone with the move and then it cancels, you can combo into the rising one and it will actually work. There are a few characters that have back airs like that if they have multi-hit back airs, but like one that I can think of off the top of my head is Meta Knight with his back air. If he hits you with the first 2 hits only, or the first hit only, then he can combo into the second back air. But if he hits you with the 3rd hit, then it might send a bit too far, depending on percent. But yeah, I'd much rather fight Snake as Mega Man than Hero. I don't think Hero's like an overpowered character or anything, but I do think that against like projectile-based characters, he's really annoying. Like, he has overpowered moves and stuff like that, but I don't think that he'll completely dominate the entirety of the game, and it'll just end up being Hero versus Hero at tournaments. But I kind of did a video on that yesterday, which kind of went into the things that I don't like about Hero and the things that are like just my thoughts on the recent banning of the character in Southern Australia.
심판받으시지.
Oh, okay. This isn't too bad. Or anything.
3, 2, 1, go!
Explosive flame. Auto weapon. Explosive flame.
I suck with her recovery though. That's my main issue with Palu. I can like never do her recovery properly, and I don't know why. Also, that combo just, yeah.
Explosive flame.
I kind of just gave up.
Snake wins!
I'll just wait another like 20 minutes rather than play the rest of that game.
Ready?
Get
3, 2, 1, go!
now.
I've always wondered why does the Fulton drone thing that carries Snake back to stage, why does that go through the stage after it disappears, or after like Snake loses it? Wouldn't it just get stuck underneath the stage normally? But it always seems to just like go directly underneath the stage and then just, or through it and then just hit you for trying to edge guard without shielding. Oh, kind of like Ken and Ryu Shoryuken, I guess. Whenever they up special back to stage. Yeah. Have you seen Hero's hitboxes for like his Crackle Slash and what else does he have? He has like up tilt, both of those hitboxes. They're like massive.
Snake.
wins.
I'm done here.
Ready? Three, two, one, go!
Mission accomplished.
Ready?
Ike. Okay. This is kind of bad, actually, because Ike doesn't really do that well against Snake. But
3, 2, 1,
let's see if I can approach. That is very cool. I really like the fact that that behaves the way that it did. And I'm just dead. I mean, why let Ike edgeguard Snake whenever Snake can just edgeguard Ike? Make it where Ike has no chance whatsoever. Because he doesn't have a chance in this matchup. Because he can't get in because he moves at 2 miles per hour. Like, I know that I don't play Ike optimally, but I don't even think optimal Ike would be able to do much here. That was supposed to be a back air. Yeah. GG. Nothing I can do. Time to wait another 15 minutes. How is that matchup good for Ike? Ike can't get in against Snake because he's too slow. Like, I could see it being even. I don't think it's a losing matchup, but Snake can edgeguard Ike, and he can combo Ike somewhat, because Snake's combo's not that great, but it's still pretty easy to combo Ike. And then he can kind of just outrange Ike with projectiles and just sit there. Like, I don't see it being a bad matchup for Ike or anything, but I don't see it being a good matchup for Ike. I would definitely see it being more even, if anything. Yeah, disadvantage, but I mean, that's just because Ike has a good good advantage, and Snake's disadvantage is not as great, but it's still not that bad. Like, I can take care of people if they're in disadvantage. The thing is, you actually have to put people into disadvantages, like. Yeah, but what happens whenever Ike's at, like, mid-percents and the grenades actually start to knock him back? And then you just have to kind of approach with, like, slide special or whatever.
Get
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, I'm hoping next game I get Fox or something, so that way I can play to some of Snake's weaknesses a bit better than with, like, Mega Man, Ike, and Palu. Palutena was probably the best matchup that I got for Snake out of this random. But I could see, like, I'm not saying that Ike wins the matchup or loses the matchup or anything like that. I just think that it's somewhat even. Yeah, I didn't mean like grenade trading. I meant like if you're on the opposite side of the stage from Snake, like I was, and then you have to approach doing that. You can kind of just like walk towards them at the beginning, but eventually the percent's gonna get high enough to where the grenades start sending you back to the opposite side of the stage. And then you have to try and approach from there. But yeah, Snake's Nikita is really good for Ike's recovery. Or it's like really good against Ike's recovery. Which is something that I think makes it lean towards even. Like, I know that Ike can approach the grenades through the trading and everything like that, but Nikita kind of just destroys Ike's recovery due to it being good at covering both vertical and horizontal recoveries if they're kind of slower. And Ike's recovery, his like up special recovery might be able to get through Nikita, but his slide special requires him to charge it up a bit or else he enters free fall before grabbing the ledge. So then that just makes him even more vulnerable to Nikita. So he pretty much has to time it decently. Like, it's not a tight timing or anything, but if you do mess up the timing, then you do get severely punished against Nikita. I've made a lot of characters, but currently I mainly just play Mega Man. Like, I secondary Fox, but... Or Fox and Chrome, kind of Chrome, but I don't play them very often. But I used to, like, main Lucina, Daisy, Pikachu. Whenever the game first came out, I mained K. Rool, and then... At some point I considered maining Mario, but... I mean, I've made, like, a lot of characters in this game. But yeah, it hasn't been until, like, pretty recently that I've been playing Mega Man, so my Mega Man's not perfect. Like, I've been told a lot to work on lemons and things like that. But I figured out most of its other projectiles already, it's just lemons that I really need to work on. Yeah, my main issue with my current like mains and secondaries, the only character that I don't think, or that I think I'm not either even or like they'll have an advantage against me pretty much, no matter which character I pick out of the 3 that I currently use, would be Pikachu. Because Pikachu can juggle Mega Man, he can juggle, or not juggle, but he can like edgeguard Fox, and then edgeguard and juggle Chrome. And then he can also edgeguard Mega Man, I guess, but... It's... Like, it's not too difficult to edgeguard Mega Man if you're used to his recovery, but... at the same time, Mega Man's recovery does take a while. Before he's, like, completely unable to return to stage. Characters that have reflectors against Snake aren't really as important as characters that can play this Snake's melee weaknesses. Because if you have a reflector, then you can get in, but Snake has a very strong melee game compared to a lot of other zoners. So even if you do get in, he can still kind of defend himself. Like, characters like Mega Man and Villager, Isabelle, they don't really have as much of a melee option if you do get in against them. So reflectors work kind of well against them, but with Snake you still have to worry about like up tilt and grabs and things like that. Which is why I think like Fox is a very good character against Snake, because he can reflect projectiles, which isn't too useful for him, and then kind of get in on Snake and like juggle him and things like that. It's definitely a lot less stressful than something like 420%. But yeah, the one downside to Fox is that Snake can Nikita and like up smash his up special. Because it's really slow, but outside of that, like, that's not too bad. If you play correctly. And then I guess Fox is kind of light and Snake can kill pretty easily. So that means that Fox is gonna die pretty quickly if he does get hit by something that will normally kill. Yeah, I've played Fox for probably about half the time that I've played Mega Man, so my Fox. Even though he is a secondary, it's not like if I get Fox then I'll instantly win against Snake or anything like that, even though I do think that Fox has an advantage in the matchup.
Game. Snake wins.
Yeah, Nightbot's really sensitive about caps.
Ready?
Zero Suit instead of what I was kind of before, but hopefully this goes a bit better than last time I played Zero Suit.
Go.
I don't really know what I'm supposed to do in this matchup, though. I'm dead. Yep. I didn't mean to do a back air there. I meant to just grab the ledge, but I accidentally hit A. Why did I air dodge up? And I'm dead at 70. Gotta love playing against lightweights. That grenade saved you there, because if that would have connected all the hits, it would have killed. But there just had to be the grenade. Yeah, GG. I have, like, no idea what to do there, so... I'm surprised that I took a stock. Zero Suit just dies so quickly. It's pretty much impossible to do anything. Unless you, like, dodge everything. But yeah, I have, like, 2 hours with Zero Suit, and she's, like, around, like, 70 or, like, 60 area of my most played characters, so... by, like, playtime, so I just don't really know what I'm supposed to do, but I keep getting earned random a lot. So I kind of just sit there and die instantly as soon as she shows up on screen. Yeah, but that doesn't sound interesting, just to down B a lot. There's a reason that she's in that lower area, is because I think that's actually how you're supposed to play her. Yeah, I just hate spamming.
3, 2, 1.
Like, it's just not fun for me to play as a character that spams, and then it's not fun to play against a character that spams. Unless they're like a zoning character, like Snake, he spams grenades and like C4 and everything a lot, but you can't really do much else unless you've done a ton of practice on like melee options, but like with zoners, it's at least understandable, although there are a lot of characters that just have really bad moves that get spammed online a lot. I don't want to be someone that does that. That's why I kind of play pretty aggressively as Mega Man. It's because I don't just want to camp with projectiles or anything. Because I know that spamming projectiles isn't that fun to fight against. But yeah, I guess Zelda's a pretty good example of a character with a reflector that still struggles against Snake due to the melee options Snake has. And we were talking about that earlier. I'm not saying that she like loses the matchup or anything, but it's not as easy just because she can get in. She actually still has to think of what to do and counterplay Snake's aggressive options, or I guess defensive in that case. But they can be aggressive if you play more melee-focused Snake.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't allow her just to like take the matchup for free, because Neutral B doesn't give you a lot of opportunities.
Ready?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair. But I mean, there is counterplay to Neutral B. It's not like doing neutral B against Snake aggressive. Like, if you approach Snake and then start spamming neutral B, it's not like there's nothing Snake can do about it, whereas with, like, Fox, he can kind of just juggle Snake and then it keeps him in the air, and then he has to or use aerials to recover and things like that. At least that's kind of how I see it. Although, I don't know. Don't main Snake. I've played him for a while, but I don't main the character, so... That's kind of just how I would think the matchup would go. Oh yeah, Snake can like shield into down air out of shield if Zelda starts approaching with neutral B and gets too close. Which obviously can be countered with a grab, but not like Zelda's a grab character. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't really sure.
Mission accomplished.
Ready? Three, two, one, go!
Yeah. I was dead as soon as the thing got stuck to me. Peach weighs way too little to survive a C4 if it gets stuck on her like that. Yeah. I tried to air dodge that, but I guess I was too slow. I don't know. As soon as he started running was when I hit the button, but I didn't even see it go out. It does have a hitbox on the side, right? I guess it's a high hitbox on the side for a up smash. Yeah. Yeah, I know, but if Peach gets touched by the C4, then she has to approach Snake. And she's so light that the grenade trading works in favor of Snake. So then, you just can't get in. And I was already at 50%, so there's literally no way for me to even try to approach because Snake can just kill me at 50% due to me being one of the lightest characters in the game as Peach.
Ready?
Out of shield nades, I think, are kind of unbalanced, but just the regular grenades in neutral aren't that bad. But I
2, 1, go!
But the thing is, like, Snake's heavy enough to be able to live at decently high percents with grenade trading. But yeah, if your opponent's at like 1% and then you're at 90% of Snake, then grenade trading's not something that I recommend to do. But I would say if they're both at like 60%, then even though Snake might take like 20% and then your opponent takes 11%, you still reset back to neutral, because if you're grenade trading, that means that you're at disadvantage. So you basically just get free, or get out of disadvantage for free using the grenade trading. But yeah, there are a lot of instances where Snake does worse out of a grenade trade than his opponent. But I don't think they're broken. I think that, like, out of shield, like, I don't think it's anywhere near something like Magic Burst or anything like that, but it does help people, or it does help like Snake a bit more in certain scenarios than it does for his opponent. I guess like, I really don't know how to phrase what I'm trying to think, but yeah, that's the game there.
Hero wins.
Yeah, I would think the closest thing to yeah, I think the closest thing to grenade trading would be like Game & Watch's up special. Maybe because it's frame 2, but not really sure.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, I don't really know why Nightbot's as strict as it is. I need to change that, but I like have to go to the website and they keep forgetting to do that to change it. I can't do it on stream because it would make the stream lag, but I always forget to do it whenever I get off stream. But yeah, in case you're wondering, I don't think this matchup's that bad for Snake. I think it's an even matchup. Snake's one of the projectile characters that does better against Hero, because he can play to Hero's weaknesses being his disadvantage, and then his air mobility. Which I guess that kind of has disadvantage in mixed in, but of course Hero could just get Zoom every 3 seconds, but I mean, if you grenade trade like 5 times, that's enough to be able to get you out of disadvantage and have your opponent at least a stock down, I would say. But I don't think grenade trading's as bad as Blueberry was saying it was, but I don't think it's too like free for, or I don't think it's like that bad for Snake either. Yeah, you could also just get bounced to ignore the grenades or something like that. Oh, the rules are basically just pick legal stages. You can play any character. And then if you do pick an illegal stage, just put it in Omega FDE form. 10 minutes, 3 stocks. No final smash meter or spirits.
Mission accomplished.
And then amiibos are turned off. Yeah, bounce reflects any projectile and also Charizard's side special. Well, I lost this game.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, Cheek's a bit too light for that to work to this percent. I meant to grab the ledge. My bad. I didn't really have much control over the teleport though, so. In the Snake matchup, you just want to try to either juggle Snake, edgeguard Snake, or gain more stage control than him. And force him to go off stage often. Because if he's in the air, then he's very weak compared to his other options on the ground, I guess. That beat out my fourth smash? lightweight gets stuck with C4, and then you die at high percents. Or by high percents, I mean like 80 for Sheik. Yeah, I'm dead. Well, I tried. Sheik just can't really do much there because you die so fast, but I did a lot better than I thought. I thought I was just gonna have that last stock happen for the entirety of the game, but yeah, trading with Snake as Sheik is probably the worst option. Because Sheik loses all trades due to low damage output. Unless you're counting like down special, slide special, or up special connecting, but those connect very rarely due to their slow startup. But
3, 2, 1, go!
yeah, Snake's disadvantage is bad. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's not one of the better ones. I believe it's like Pikachu that has the best disadvantage. Maybe. Like, that's the one that I can think of off the top of my head. Maybe Joker. But
The key is to focus on your balance.
that's down air. But yeah, grenade trading's useless against characters that have range, so I don't think it's that bad.
Salute the sun.
Yeah, I mean, the grenades have a pretty large hitbox, but if you're playing a Zoder character and you're just zoning Snake, then he can't really do grenade trading effectively. I mean, Snake's projectiles just block out other projectiles, but I mean, it's not like he can actually do any damage with projectiles if you're zoning correctly,
Salute the sun.
due to them exploding upon impact.
Good
But
posture begins with a strong
yeah,
base.
the bot is very strict.
Let's get fired up.
But yeah, I mean, like, Mega Man, he trades with pretty much all projectiles, and that's kind of his thing, but I mean, he can't really get through grenades with his projectiles because they just kind of trade, and then I mean, he can still get in, but I mean, it's not too bad or anything. Yeah, Snake gets zoned pretty badly because the grenades can't get in against opponents. But yeah, I'm pretty bad with Wii Fit. My Wii Fit has the highest GSP out of all of my characters on the roster. Yeah, in 3.1 I thought that Snake was the third best in the game. Because I don't think projectile-based characters are going to be... Or I don't think they're currently like that great in Smash. Although... It's not like they're bad or anything, I just think Rushdown characters will probably do better. At least, at the moment, they're currently doing better, like Pikachu and Joker. Although Snake's definitely the best projectile character in the game.
Mission accomplished.
I mean, Duck Hunt has frame 1 cannon. Out of shield. And Can does kind of the same thing. I think that Duck Hunt's Frisbee is much better than his Can. This is much more useful in the Gunman. Or, there might not be as useful as a Can, but I feel like his Frisbee is heavily underrated. Yeah, but it also combos a lot better than the Can does. Although you can actually or you can combo into the Can, you can't really combo off of the Can as well as you can with the Frisbee.
Three, two, one, go!
I kinda wish C4 was like Crash Bomber whenever it stuck to opponents. And that way Snake wasn't in control of when the C4 exploded. Although Crash Bomber does have like a larger, or not larger, but shorter cooldown before it explodes. Like, it doesn't really take that long for Crash Bomber to explode compared to Snake C4. But it is kind of weird how he just can make it where if it gets stuck to him, then he can just run at his opponent and just give it back to them. But I mean, Crash Bomber also has never been controlled by Mega Man, so maybe they just have C4 like that because Snake already detonates it. Whereas Mega Man doesn't detonate his Crash Bombs, so it's not like a broken thing or anything like that. I'm not saying that C4 getting stuck on opponents is overpowered, but I'm saying that it's kind of strange that he does have that option. Yeah, that has a hitbox in case you didn't know, but it's just a very weird hitbox. I didn't figure that out until, like, earlier today, when I was watching a video about, heroes' hitboxes. Although, the person in the video said that it's not that useful of a hitbox. I guess I was able to get it stock there. I'm guessing it works kind of like Kirby's Rock. Yeah, Magic Burst is the thing.
Hero wins!
There wasn't much you could do to avoid Magic Burst, though. From where you were. Well, I mean, he was kind of already in the middle of the air whenever you had selected it. I'm talking about, like, whenever you had first picked the option.
3, 2, 1, go!
Like, not whenever you opened up the menu, but whenever you actually clicked on it. He was already in the air at the time. I don't know how I missed the turn up and the dash attack, but that's just me being stupid. Yeah, I'm already at disadvantage against heroes, so I'm gonna lose this game because I've got bad luck today, and yesterday, the day before that, for hero battles. Why did she drop the item? Yeah, I give up. Hero is a very fun character to play against. That's all I have to say. Totally did not die to Hatchet Man 15 times because I'm stupid, but yeah. It's not like Hatchet Man just appeared in the menu literally every time that he opened it except for one. That's not what happened, because that wouldn't make it RNG. Yeah, that's why I said I was stupid for jumping into it. I didn't say that Hatchet Man's broken. I said that I got unlucky with the RNG. Because I kept running into Hatchet Man, and Hatchet Man just kept spawning. But yeah, Hero's just a test of luck. So didn't expect to do well. Oh, thanks to Leader 147 for following. I'm fine with Hero. In case you're wondering, I don't hate the character. Like, I'm not one of the advocates for Heroes banned in tournaments. I actually don't think he should be banned. But Daisy versus Swords isn't that great, especially when Hero can bounce your turn-ups or just kind of stand still and block them with the shield. And then lightweight thing as well for Daisy, but they can combo Hero and edgeguard him if he doesn't have bounce. Okay, Steve, nominate. Just use Magic Burst. Guess you're going for Kamikaze though, if I had to guess. Well, personally I don't like Pichu, I prefer Pikachu. But I'll see what I can do here. But to say it all depends on the stage. Are you serious? Telling me Pichu can't even, like, camp underneath the stage against Hero? Yeah. Ford still just doesn't have enough range for that. But that was me being stupid on that kill for Hajime. I keep running into those because I am very dumb. But... oh, it's just not gonna count my second input. Okay. But GG.
Hero wins.
I had inputted up left, but it just said I inputted up. Pichu's not too difficult, it's just that if you don't pay attention, then you die. Yeah, I do agree that Pichu shouldn't have got nerfed as hard, but I agree with, like, the F-tilt nerf, but outside of that, nothing really needed to change for Pichu. Instead, they just made him, like, I say he's high tier, but, like, towards the top of high tier. He's not really a top tier anymore, at least to me. Because he just dies so quickly that if you have a sword, then you pretty much just outrange him and kill him at a decent enough percent. Then if you dodge all of his moves, then he's gonna get to that percent faster. My characters like Chrom and Roy do pretty well against Pichu, although he can just edgeguard them, then kill him very quickly.
Hero wins. Ready?
Well, I had a good run. Might end stream pretty soon with this character for this matchup. But yeah, now my character is completely irrelevant in this matchup. Why did it up B then? I should have done fast fall up B like I had intended to do. Instead I just did up B. mean, if you're gonna buffer, at least buffer things correctly. The hitbox on that one was so good. Yes, it did just hit me through the ground, in case you are wondering. I did not input the jump to jump. I was just running. But yeah, this is a very bad matchup. What I've learned from this. And then you just get back to stage free with Zoom. But at least I did get a stock out of this matchup, so. And was hit by the back of that. I spot dodged, but okay. GG.
Hero wins.
I'm gonna pick my character now, because random's just giving me crap, basically. Oh wait, I don't have to wait for a match. I'll play random later, but I kind of want to work on my secondary some,
Choose your fighter.
because it's been a while.
Fox. Ready?
I think Fox in general does well against Hero due to not really having to worry about projectiles as much and being rushed down, being able to juggle Hero. The only downside to Fox is the disadvantage. And the sword can outrange Fox. Yep, I'm just dead. Thanks, RNG, for giving him Psych Up. Because he totally needed it at that moment. Instead of, like, any other thing else that would have helped me out. I'm not saying that RNG is supposed to just be in my favor, but literally anything else could have been a better option for me. That GG. That was untechable. If I would have been able to tech that, I was ready. But Yeah, it's been a while since I played Fox. I need to play him more because I just can't like focus on him and Mega Man at the same time. Because I'm trying to learn a lot about Mega Man because I used the secondary Fox. No, I need practice against a hero because I suck against a character. So. And if I play someone who actually mains hero, then maybe I could learn something. Because pretty much no one mains hero, although he is pretty common online. Like, most people just stuck to their own mains instead of playing hero due to the potential of him being banned, I think. Are you choking? Yeah, Lucas is a very common character I found online. I don't really know why, but personally I don't really like the character due to his playstyle and mine, or the playstyle that I like just not being the same at all, but now I'm just dead, so. I mean, it kind of sucks to play against hero as Fox because you just die at 45 to snooze. Or RNG, basically, but... yeah, just barely gonna miss that. I need to stop running into back air every 3 seconds. But yeah, GG. Nothing I could do.
Hero wins.
And that was actually a case of nothing I could do, because, I mean, if you would have gotten Crackle Slash or Flame Slash, then I was dead. Or Magic Burst, or Kamikaze. So, I mean, you didn't choose anything, and I still died, so. But this stage is really bad for Fox. The hero stage. Yeah, every choice except for, like, Hatchet Man would have killed me. Or at least put me into a bad position, and then would have led to my death. From Hero's RNG. And because he had the choice of 4 options, and Hatchet Man is, like, mediumly common, but it can only appear on the menu once, that still allows him to get a good option. But yeah, the stage isn't that great for Fox because you have to be able to kill pretty easily. Like, Fox can kill easily with, like, up smash, but Hero can kill much faster, so it gives Hero the ability to live longer. And then Fox, he gets the ability to live longer as well, but I mean, it's not like it matters that much. Yeah, I tried to up B there, but I guess I buffered neutral air dodge and it was just enough to kill me. sadly. I was playing so well too, but I mean, I don't think that I should play anymore at this point. Maybe I'm just bad at Smash, but I kind of think that RNG is not in my favor today. Or it hasn't been for a while, because yesterday I kept getting pretty bad characters, but maybe it could be that.
3, 2, 1, go!
What? That was sideways? Must have been holding my controller sideways then. If that was sideways. GG. I wasn't sure if that was going to kill because of the stage, but it still did.
Returning to base.
So, got kind of lucky. dash grab. It's just not gonna exist. Okay. That was not supposed to be a forward smash. I really need to be able to close out stocks as Fox. That's kind of my main issue, if you can't tell. Like, I can't just get the kill. I can get the percent, just not the kill. Although, sometimes I struggle to get the percent depending on my own percent, obviously. Fox is the fastest falling character in the game, so it's very easy to combo him. Even characters with not as great of combo potential, like Lucas, for example, he has decent combo potential, but it's not anything like Pichu or Pikachu can combo Fox pretty easily. And then Fox can't edge guard them, so that's another issue. But yeah, I'm dead. So. Yeah, GG. I knew I died on the next hit, so it just didn't matter.
Lucas wins.
But yeah, now I at least know how that matchup goes, because I've never played that matchup before, I don't think, so. At least not with a real person. I played it against, like, a CPU, but that's not gonna count, obviously. I've only done, like, Mega Man and Lucina versus Lucas whenever I made them. But because I only secondary Fox, I rarely play him.
One, go!
I just hope that I get the Battlefield counter pick again, rather than this stage, because it just doesn't work for Fox. Or pretty much any character outside of, like, Hero. I don't think it was. Maybe Ganon, because Ganon has good kill power. Off the sides, but like it has a large side and top blast zone, which is why I don't really like it that much and don't think it's that useful of a stage. Kind of like Mementos does. Although this one has randomized platforms. As far as I'm aware.
Lucas wins.
But yeah, I'm pretty tired. I wasn't really gonna stream for as long as I have, so I'm probably gonna end the stream soon. I streamed for about 2 hours longer than I had originally intended to, so. I might play like 1 or 2 more games. guess Lucas's grab is just, or I mean jab is just faster than Fox for reasons. How did PK freeze kind of just freeze, I guess? It just PK frozen in midair. Good to know that Lucas's back air beats out Fox's nair. PG, I guess everything missed.
Lucas
That's just a bit off, sadly. Although I'm ending the last game as Mega Man. So that way I actually have a chance to do good, I guess. Because I'm kind of tired of losing.
choose your fighter. Mega Man.
Sorry if it seems like I've been complaining a lot and stuff like that. It's just I've lost every game for like the past 2 hours. So it hasn't been the greatest time for me, but that kind of just happens in VR battles. And it's just kind of hard for me to not address it.
3, 2, 1, go! Game. Lucas wins.
But yeah, this next game I think is gonna be my last. So, and then I'll end the stream because I've been streaming for 3 hours.
Ready? Three, two, one, go!
Should have grabbed ledge earlier. It's so much in lag. Yeah, I'm dead. Sucks, but nothing I can do there either. Just want to play the game. Yeah, I'm done streaming for now. Sorry for having to end it now. I just need a mental break or something before I start to get super frustrated. But, yeah, GG's. I just don't really want to keep playing if I'm just gonna keep losing, if I'm being honest, because it's just not fun to have that happen. But yeah, GG's. No, I'm just gonna end because I'm just kinda tired as well, because I haven't been getting that much sleep. But, I've already shut down the arena. You guys can make an arena in my chat if you want and then play with each other, but I've already shut it down. So, I'm just gonna, end this here, and I guess I'll see everyone in the next stream.